Hi, sweetie. Welcome to One Take Video. That's our production company. There's my lovely assistant, Caroline. And I made this so many times. I've already sent you the recipe, which is on that tiny little piece of note paper. And I've discovered in all this time an easy way to do it. Now, I'm kind of a novice in the kitchen. You probably do this anyway, so I apologize if I'm insulting you, but we're just going to whip it together real quick. And I cook by weight. That is, the recipe is all by weight. So let me pass this to Caroline, and I'm just going to whip all this stuff together, and we'll see how quick we can do it. In other words, one take, though. We're not doing anything else to keep it going. All right, if you look at your little notepad, the first thing you do is you put 240 grams of flour in your bowl, okay? And I have the little Dewey there, and I've got it reset. Just run it to 240 grams, piece of cake. And I sift it. Now, I don't know whether you're supposed to sift it. I read somewhere along the way that sifted flour makes better cooking, but I don't know if that's true or not. Again, I'm a novice in the kitchen. I've just done this so many times. I sifted, okay, 240, right arm. Okay, now if you look at the recipe, there's little indications that have B's by them, and that stands for bowl. So I put the flour, which is the first item, in the bowl, and now I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of baking soda in the bowl. Oh crap, that was a full teaspoon. Oh well, it's got to be just as good. Okay, now a whole teaspoon of, I've already made one mistake, so we'll see how good these are. A whole teaspoon of salt. Oops, I'm going to put in half a teaspoon. That should be fine. All right, and a quarter. All right, so we're good. So those are the dry ingredients. And we'll just mix those together and set them aside. Okay, now for the wet ingredients, I use the mixer bowl, again for simplicity. And we're going to reset that. Ooh, I have a broken egg. And it calls for 138 grams of butter. Now, 138 grams of butter is about 10 tablespoons. Where's my little spoon thing? Oh, here it is. So I will start with a stick. That's 107. And then I will, what am I looking for? 138? About 2 more tablespoons. And that's 136. That's close enough. I use too much baking soda, that'll probably work out. Okay, the next item over there, again, it's in the mixer bowl, and the W stands for white sugar, 150 grams. So I'm going to reset this and put in 150 grams. Boy, that was pretty close, of sugar. I had there ready 156. Oh, that's pretty close. Okay, the next item is brown sugar, 110 grams of brown sugar. This is kind of like one of those television cookie shows, huh? When you're, all right, now that's a little long, 115. That's close enough. Okay, and so that's all set to go. And just like a normal good chocolate chip cookie, you just start that spinning to get the stuff all creamed together. You know how to do that. So I'm going to start that on the low speed, get it going. Now while that happens, it's 2 eggs, but actually it's an egg and an egg yolk. Now we recently got a twin egg the other day, and when you get a twin egg, does that count as an egg and a separate yolk? Or do you have to, what if you have, so anyway, we'll see if we get another twin here. And again, this is normal chocolate chip cookies when you just cream that stuff together. And the butter is room temperature, of course. That, you know that. And as soon as the stuff gets creamed together, I will put in the egg. Like I said, I think I got a whole dozen twins here, which is bizarre. You get a twin egg, you feel like you should go buy a lottery ticket. Are you going to laugh at my joke? No, my okay, you want to peek in there and see what it looks like? You know how to make cookies. All right, so here goes one egg, already half open. There we go. Good to go. And then the other one. We're just going to, how am I doing so far? Try to get the yolk, okay? There it is, all there by itself. All right. Just the yolk. All right, we're good to go. Again, churning away. And we've got that together. We've got this stuff all here with the dry ingredients ready to go in. And that looks fine. Then a quarter teaspoon of vanilla over there on the right. I'm not even quite sure what vanilla does. Maybe you can tell me. But anyway, we'll put some vanilla in there. Good to go. And. Can you see down in there? You can, huh? It's called Cooking with Caroline. Okay, there we go. And then put our dry mixture in. I know you're laughing about this time, but that's okay, you know? And it's such a simple recipe. I only screwed up one thing, that's the baking soda. I put twice as much as I needed. Scrape it down a little bit. Okay, a whole bag of these. This is our favorite. How do you say that? Guittard?
GTR?
GTR? I don't know. That's kind of it. We talked about the rest. What I mean by that is a 375 oven, 11. I use a soap pat, and in a few minutes, once I mix this just a little bit more, I'm going to chill this, get it in the refrigerator while the oven preheats. Okay. Any questions? Okay. How many minutes is that?